Good morning. I started this a little prematurely. Oops. Okay, get all the light on here. Good morning. September 8th, about 2 a.m. I've been negligent for the last week. I haven't produced a video because the last one I produced was so long I got very few views. Felt like I was doing something wrong. The other thing is that I'm not so sure I was making a positive contribution because my last video was very important. It had to do with the fact that the FBI protected the bombing that occurred in Oklahoma City. Protecting the bomber made sure the bombing happened. The FBI did not do the bombing. I want to make that clarification right now, but the FBI helped out. They made sure it had according to schedule, even though the ATF had discovered it 6 weeks before it happened and tried to put a stop to it. The FBI told the ATF to stand down. And then, of course, that's how I blame the FBI for the 19 children that died in the Oklahoma City bombing. And look at who benefited from that. Cui bono. Who benefits? Well, who was president at the time? Who was his wife? Those are the two major benefactories. Another benefactory, the military-industrial complex, the people who were responsible for Gulf War syndrome, which was no less than radiation poisoning of our troops, almost 500,000 of them. They got away with that. They didn't have to pay up on that. So, and who was it that brought all of this to light? Well, I brought this to light, but the main person who brought this to light was Smedley. I want to use that name. Oh boy, Cody Golden Elk Snodgrass. Cody Snodgrass brought that to our attention fully, so we have him to thank. So, greetings. I'm Dr. John Taylor Kent, and welcome to my channel here. This is going to be staying on. This is going up on Dr. John Taylor Kent and not on Awakening Israel. This is not Bible oriented. This is present day oriented. And I'm going to continue with my focus upon the FBI. I hesitate to do it, having watched that recent video of Barack Obama. He had white hair in it, meaning it's a recent video, and he's an older man now. Yeah, he's a white supremacist because he's got the white hair. Barack Obama said the way to destroy a country, was to pump more sewage into the city square. Pump so much sewage into the town square that people lost all trust and faith and confidence in their leaders. And you didn't have to do a lot of it. You just had to do a little bit of it, and before you knew it, you had won. So at this point, I'd have to say Barack Obama's winning. In his third presidency, he wants to destroy the United States of America. That's exactly what's going on. What I want to get at, and I hate to go after a particular institution, but the Bible says clearly, so this does maybe belong on the other channel, the Bible says clearly, love, truth, and justice. At least the NIV spoke to my heart that way as I was reading the NIV Study Bible. Love, truth, and justice. It's not love, justice, and truth. It's always love, truth, and justice. Well, we have very little truth in this society. So I put this up in the hopes of exposing the truth, that you might ask some really important questions and do some homework, and maybe even contribute to my channel by correcting me if need be, or by bringing up facts, making comments down below. Please like the video. I need to get some more traction. I want to sell some Bibles. Need to make some money. Not doing well at that. People don't want to read the Bible. They don't want to buy the Bible. We're all suffering right now. But if you're going to get a book, and if you're going to get just one book, you better get the Bible. And the best version is the proper name version of the King James Bible. It was first copyrighted in 2015, first published in 2019, as best I can tell. I need to call the publisher and ask questions on this stuff. It makes really a real good gift. If you want to do yourself a little bit of a ministry, then buy these Bibles and make sure you give those to people that you care about. If you care about yourself, read it, educate yourself. Just read it for the history book that it is. Read it for the stories. Don't read it specifically because there's a religion you're trying to extract from it. Man has made too many weird religions off the Bible. So don't you fall into that category. Just read the Bible and it will speak to you. It will help educate you. I let my dog run loose because people wanted to see the dog. She's out of the cage, but she's laying down on the linoleum over here. It's cooled now and it's only in the low 80s right now. It's still damn warm. What I wanted to tell you about was the fact that the FBI played a role in the Kennedy assassination, and it was a major role. So we're going to talk about that today. We've also got to discuss the FBI and Martin Luther King. That's an important one as well. Actually, let's go there because you're not going to believe this. If there was ever anything that the FBI did proactively, it was assassinate Martin Luther King. I don't like to call him doctor because he plagiarized, and as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't merit being called Dr. King because he didn't earn his doctorate. It was challenged. It should have been, but that was stopped. The people protecting him, the people managing and handling him, who happened to have been Jews, I don't know if they were from the good side or the bad side. That's something for you to look into and to make a determination. I'm not here to judge them. There's good ones and bad ones. Okay, that's all I need to say. I think they had all of their got all of their use they could from him, and then they decided to martyr him and get rid of him. Who was it that did the shooting? Well, it wasn't that James Earl Ray jackass. Not at all. I mean, he was a weird dude. He got convicted. It was easy not to like him very much. It turns out that the book is called The Elite Serial Killers of JFK, RFK, MLK, and Lincoln. By, I think it's Grayson was his last name. He was an elderly gentleman. I'm pretty sure he's passed away quite a while ago. He covered all of those assassinations in detail. However, he didn't get one of them right, except for the Martin Luther King assassination. He got that one right. And what he said was that the man who did the shooting owned a bar across the street, basically, or on the block, and used a 30-06 hunting rifle, bolt-action rifle with a scope. And I guess it was a simple shot, not very far at all, like a point-blank range for a powerful hunting rifle like that. And the guy basically shot him in the throat. Did not kill him outright. Wounded him badly, almost mortally. And this thing, the assassination, was set up so well, and I'm pretty sure it was J. Edgar Hoover himself who made arrangements for this, that when the ambulance picked him up, they had a place for him to go. And it wasn't the nearest emergency room. It was another place where a physician was waiting for him. It was the physician who finished off King with the use of a pillow. He suffocated the man. So there you go. That's the King assassination. I'm going to try to keep this short and put this up because I need some traction. I need you to watch this video. Now, if you want to know about the Oklahoma City bombing, it is a much more important video, and I spoke at length to be able to let you know about that. So this is it for Martin Luther King's assassination. It was facilitated by J. Edgar Hoover at the FBI, who hired the assassin. Want me to prove it? Well, it's in that book, The Elite Serial Killers of, of all those guys. I think this is Lincoln. I think it started JFK, RFK, MLK, and Lincoln. I think that's how the title goes. You can still buy that on Amazon. It's not a cheap book. It's in hardback. It's a rather heavy book from the type of printing it was on. I read it quite a while ago. Out of all the assassinations, the author detailed, he got the King assassination right and in full, near as I can tell. All right, that's it for this morning. May Yahweh bless. Bye-bye.